are back here, Tekken World Tour Finals, LCQ action, and we got a good one. It's gonna be Book versus Puma.
Ooh, man, oh man. We got hometown hero Book, and I watched earlier. He was playing against Fight Spirit.
Yeah,
they had the closest match, down to basically, you know, pixel.
So Book won that, right?
Barely.
All right. Should be good, man. Puma, he took out Arthur Nash at a tournament recently, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Was that Dubai?
I have no idea.
Was it the round robin invitational that they played in Jordan?
Yeah.
That's
it was
right
that
before
one.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Puma's been on a hot streak. I was just out there in Korea.
Yep.
And I was watching this really big eSports Tekken 7 qualifier, and Puma was killing not only like the singles competition, but the 3v3 as well. I saw him beat like JDCR's team single-handedly a few times. So he's been playing really well.
Okay.
Yeah, looking really strong right now. That's
this is
my first impression.
This is Pool B3, so that means if it's Book and Puma, that means Fighting Spirit, I think, is out. So it's just Khan looking in losers bracket side.
Yeah, and Book, he's in bounce kicks. I feel like he doesn't really believe in the Jin.
Oh, man. Oh, here we go. This is the last winners qualification match to see who we're going to be, where a top 32 is going to be looking like for this LCQ.
I just told Trungy that top 32 is in like 2 hours.
Good
I hope he doesn't leave.
You just ruined that guy.
He asked me. I didn't know.
It's one of the only Americans that we got in top 32.
Yeah,
hey, somebody hit up Trungy.
You just said right now, I don't know. Then why'd you give him a time?
Because he asked me.
Then you don't.
Break up the wall throw.
You don't know.
Push to the wall, wall throw once again.
Someone hit
Puma
up
now.
Trungy, please.
Oh man, Puma though looking good. You know, honestly, ever since Puma got sponsored, I feel like he's leveled up like crazy.
No, definitely.
You get signed to a team, you get the travel potential, right? And you get that experience level up opportunity overseas, right?
And I think you remembered his chain throws because he doesn't have that cheat sheet in front of him anymore.
Book's trying to stop the bleeding right now, trying to take that first round. It's a really good look right now, strong statement. If he's able to take it out with a perfect.
Uh-oh.
No, sir. Straight to range are an interesting choice.
It's going to take a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a ton of damage, but
I think Puma just wants to narrow it down to potentially one mix-up for the kill. You know, he's going to still have positioning here. Just needs that one wall splat.
Yeah, it's true. The counter hit push can end everything. Oh.
Good hit confirmed. Down for 1-4.
Round 4.
Look on the board. Yeah, the class. Yeah, Thailand, hometown hero.
Clap for that.
Counter it. Back one.
A lot of the Thai players are out of the tournament right now, so with Book still being in the winners finals, it's probably the country's greatest hope of having representatives in the top 32.
Yep. And you know, Book, you know, he's been like a staple in the finals too. To not have him there is very odd.
Yeah, especially after last year, right? Crazy performance throughout the year.
Nice.
All right, this is a great start here for him.
Getting a read on some of Puma's timing is duck that throw right there. That's key when you're playing against King players.
You mentioned earlier too, right? Like, you said Book was losing confidence in Jin. He's been messing around with Akuma, been messing around with Geese in tournament.
Oh, yeah.
But every time he goes back to Jin, he does awesome. He has a really strong performance.
That's what I don't understand about it. Oh, man, the back.
Look at this, guys.
He brought it all the way back.
Very way back.
Beautiful, Book.
All right, now they're clapping.
He's giving them hope. Is this winners or losers?
This is winners.
Either way, long way to go for all the players who make it out on either side. You know, we got a top 32 full of just killers. The pools were ridiculous. You know,
It's easy to forget, man. This is the qualifier top 30. This isn't like top 8 or top. You know, we're not even talking about top 16. This is 32.
Yeah, you got to think there's 19 players that aren't in this thing that are watching them like, man, I'm glad we're not in that.
Yeah.
All right, Howard Estate here for Puma. Very good choice. King's a cheater on the stage.
Jin's pretty good at it too, right?
Yeah,
King is definitely better.
King's way better.
Round
You know, but Book is definitely one of those guys that would know the combo. Man, nice low parry. What the hell?
Now starting to get a strong lead. Hey, Savage sword minus 45%. Wall pressure after. Down back forward once again. Another read on the low. We breaking these doors down.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. Puts the brakes on it. Not trying to pursue.
It wasn't a counter hit. Oh, that was a counter hit.
That was
Magic.
Let me show you what that's about.
4 rounds straight for Book here.
Yeah, what the heck? Just it happened so fast.
Dominant rounds. Yeah.
Finally caught him ducking.
He uses that parry so well. I mean, I wonder why, you know, he questions and doubts his Jin a lot of times because he's able to provide such a unique style. He's played Jin for almost forever, and he's one of the only players that does parry as successfully as he can.
Yeah, his parry timing is crazy good. And it's not like, you know, like, oh, I'm negative something. Let me parry him.
He's never overzealous with it. He always knows. You know, he plays it based on the player, I feel.
His parry timing just in neutral is very impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely the parry gen out of like all the top JieP players, right?
Sora's up there
Sora's up there too, yeah.
Good start here. Oh, drop the combo though.
2 big mistakes right here. He could have evened it up, but he does have rage. It's going to give him a chance to steal this round. Wall position too. Oh, there it is.
The pressure off the wall, not quite there yet. There it is.
Man, I don't even know if he wanted to do that as the wall.
That looked shaky too.
Combo,
Yeah, it was looking shaky.
Because it went for a mix-up at the end, which is, I think he just killed him straight up.
And so Book finds himself on set point here. Another low parry.
Wall damage.
Yeah, gonna give him the wall.
Oh, tech catch!
Catches him in the back.
Nice job.
Center stage.
Oh, I like the action there too.
Sweep, that might be
LLRK.
it. Oh!
Nice block.
Oh, God.
The drop. Semi just go mid once again. No.
Damn! Is he dead?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
I can't believe that happened for both players.
Final round situation. Set point for Book here. What a comeback from Puma. Hoffney.
Okay, very close.
Are we actually going
No
downstairs?
way! Oh, God, he tried.
Damn!
Oh!
Oh my God. Nice tech trap.
Yes, sir. And he got it with the kill. Was that a counter? What was that? What did
He
so
tried to parry and he mistimed it.
That is unfortunate.
I don't know about that's what you want after like a very, very intense match. Like that was kind of reminded about my Thai massage after. Yeah, that's what kind of reminded me of. He's trying to get that blood circulating.
Did you get put in a figure four too, man?
Kingsbridge, I believe is what they call it.
Your masseuse moonsaulted you? You walked in the door and you just...
She made sure it was unblockable.
That was during the first phase.
Don't tech roll.
Yeah, they'll tell you when to tech.
Oh, man, that was rough for Book.
I mean, that was such a close match both ways.
I mean, he had so many rounds. You know, he had such huge leads.
Yeah.
A lot of mistakes from Book that second game, up and down, back and forth.
Maybe overzealous to close it out.
This is the final game though. So.
You know, the one thing I noticed too, Puma hasn't done really any throws. I don't know if that's not his style or whatnot, but
I mean, he's always going for the mix-ups, but Book's timing on the crouches is just forcing Puma to second-guess himself that much more.
Ducking, yes,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah, he's sharp. As long as he doesn't make mistakes, I think he's favored to take this game, really.
Most of his damage has come from what? Just mids and wall pressure and wall hits, right?
oh, nice job there. His hit from on that down forward one.
Heal off and then the finish, yeah.
Between the ducks and all the parries that Book's throwing out, I think he's really making Puma second-guess himself on every decision that he has to make. Hard to read. Nice. I remember that one.
Yeah, you know, Book's not phased from, you know, that last game. Even though it was a lot of mistakes, I think he recognized that it was all on him.
His combo
Down back
choice.
four, low parry from Book.
He's going real safe with the combos too. Notice how he's getting high wall splats, but he's not going for that extra hit. He's not being too greedy. He's already up, and he knows that he's making a lot of mistakes dropping combos.
Uh-oh, he called out the timing, ducking those throws. He's doing those very well as well.
Here's it can all begin.
Let him burn it.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh, anyone's game. Nice.
Nice.
Stopped him in his tracks.
Crowd goes wild.
1 round away.
Yeah, this Thai crowd's starting to look alive now.
They believe.
Ring 0 parry.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here's the first one. Triple arm break.
I have no idea how to break that.
Uh-oh, mix up again.
Again.
Yo, the Oki. This is not over yet. Puma right
Nice.
back in it.
And the only person clapping is Chanel. But it's aggressively loud.
Round open, hook fist. We get the wall once again. Hey, Savage Sword. Clock out to 50%. He's fishing so hard. So many parries.
He's trying to close it out this time. Can he get it done? Rage now for Puma. Last chance.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
All right, no more rage, dude. This is gonna be a hard one for Puma, and he risked it all.
Yeah, to close it out.
He thought he was going to duck the throw attempt.
Yep. He risked it all on that one mix-up, and that's gonna be that. Good job though from Book going on, and now Puma's gonna be in the loser, so he's not out yet.
no, definitely not. And I like the option that he had at the end there. You know, he went for the launcher. I think it was a good choice.
It's one of his good tricks, and especially since Book has been ducking, every time he went into the spin, he would catch him with the mid elbow. So the way that it was
Crouch
playing
grabs
out,
too.
it looked like Book was just content on just ducking a lot of times, forcing Puma to go mid, and he fell for the trap.
Yeah, the crowd is good. There's a lot of hugs going on right now.
I feel it, man. Like I said, a lot of Thai players I've been watching all day have been falling in the brackets, and Book, we all know he was the best player in Thailand, always down to represent, and I'm really glad that he's having a good showing here.
So top 32 winner side.
Yeah. After what's been kind of an inconsistent year for him too, right?
Right.
He's kind of struggled to produce the same results that he produced last year that we got kind of familiar with. But it's good to see him be able to punch his ticket to winner side top 32.
Oh,
in this tournament.
goodness.
And here we go, round 1 of this top 32.
Yo.
Right off the bat, Misat.
Yeah, JieP Mishima was the man earlier that sent Gerlanda, last year's LCQ winner, into losers in the second round.
One round right now on a teeth butt. This is crazy. Yeah, everybody kind of has their eyes on, right?
Yo, JieP Mishima, where did you come from?
The Philippines. That's what the flag
I recognize that part.
That was the flag. Just helping you out.
Thanks, Rick.
You asked the question. Oh, hey! Listen, I've never seen any Akuma player use that move. Both of them to use it at the same time.
That was crazy.
That was tight. Nice.
Yeah, down for 1 to close it out.
Round 3.
Of course, the Teeth Butt, huge favorite here. Or a heavy favorite, I should say.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had him. It was either him, the Jon, one of the Pakistani players as favorites.
Yeah, Hira cost him as well right now. JieP Mishima the one in control here, though.
Yeah, you would have thought that like the Teeth Butt and like the Pakistan players would have had the most experience against Akuma in the mirror match.
Yeah, but
It's style change-up as well, right?
True.
Timing, those little cues can make a big difference, especially in tournament play early on.
Oh, that duck.
I didn't believe it though. Look at these forward,
Yeah,
forward,
fishing
forward.
with the fork, fishing for a counter hit, right?
Yeah,
4-4 at that range.
He's got such a big lead here. He can chill 20 seconds. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
As soon as you said
Wait,
it,
wait, it's not done, not done.
Drop the combo though.
Wait.
No way!
Oh. That's-
Nothing is guaranteed right there. Oh man, both players dropping crucial combos.
Oh, Teeth Butt.
Yeah, there were some crucial drops there.
You don't want to let him live, man. Definitely not.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Name swap. Now we got the names. All right, so Teeth Butt's the one in the lead, and he just lost the round to JieP Mishima.
Well, it looks like he's about to win this one.
Shotgun.
Oh, there we go. Nice DP. And the whip punishing from a team play is amazing.
I mean, you talked about that going into the last month of competitive play for this game, right? The difference between watching a teeth butt, watching Honey, and then watching the Akumas that we've seen up until now.
Yeah.
It's whip punishment and optimization off those whip punishes, right?
Most definitely.
They don't let. I mean, if they let damage go, it's rare.
Yeah.
Like their meter actually converts to damage, not drops. Unfortunately.
It's an important part for the character.
Of course.
So here we go. Game 2.
And remember, this is a top 32 winners. So winner of this will move on to, I believe, around top 16. Same or different stage.
JieP Mishima's selection.
Interesting choice. Not sure why.
Round 1.
Yeah, maybe just like the stage. Practice his combos here.
It's like a Doujin with the Lars music.
Yes. I like this much better, actually.
Wow, yeah. You see the difference there. There's a lot of whiffs coming from Teeth Butt, and JieP Mishima didn't capitalize on it, where I think in the opposite situation, that's where Teeth Butt would have.
Yeah, JieP more focusing on just trying to move away, right? Just emphasizing backdash, not really trying to punish him for those whiffs.
Yeah. Crazy
School
jump.
of Super Akuma.
Jump in, converting the DP. This is where it gets dicey, right? In that 4-4-4 range.
How do we commentate this?
Just fireballs.
Zoning, man.
No way.
Am I hit? Nope.
Time now not decided. Teeth Butt gonna close out. Teeth Butt very good at using the clock too.
JieP looks a little bit lost that round. He was just a bit too passive, not really throwing out a lot of diversity with his attacks. Just kind of like you said, about just backing up, spacing out, and waiting to get killed, essentially.
big opening hit, but
Man, minus 50% just like that.
What the?
wow, caught him jumping.
And that's unfortunate. He had to burn that meter there.
Yeah.
He didn't get a lot of return. He had the positioning, but then just like that, it's gone. And then a jab float from a T.
Now here, T
Jumping.
He's got the meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meter management in this match is going to be the key part for both players. Because, I mean, as soon as you use that meter, you have to convert off of some damage or some mix-up, something with it. Oh my god.
Tatsu and the Tatsu at the wall.
And like 12 seconds left. This is going to be really hard for JieP Mishima, and he had to go for something.
Shotgun nets in the punish.
I like that he used the back one, the anti-air JieP Mishima out of the demon flip. That's one of the signs of just having so much experience with the matchup. You don't see a lot of players doing that, actually.
Anticipation and
Yeah,
reaction.
Chief showing off some tricks.
Knowing to look for that.
Just got something started here this round.
A little bit too far from the wall to continue the combo. Nice sidewalk into the Oh, man.
Oh, that's brutal.
He's going to hit this other wall.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
absolutely.
Oh, and he went for it. The Tatsu. He had the meter too. He could have FADC fireball, but instead went for the Tatsu, and that's going to be punished. And the T-Butt will be on the winner's side. JieP Mishima, nice showing though, but unfortunately he'll be in the loser side of our top 32.
Do we have like a count on how many players are from Pakistan in like the winner side of the bracket right now?
It's
So
at
far-
least 3. At least
Okay.
3. Oh, 4, I believe.
I think it might be 4, but
Here
look
are
at this one.
Here are the Jon, Atif, and Qasim.
Yeah,
for sure.
Qasim going up against Jon Ding right now.
And man, Jon Ding, you know, has looked pretty good today.
He has, but this is going to be a huge test, right?
This is where the real tournament starts.
Yes.
This right here.
And don't forget, like him at match events this year, Jon Ding, he got 9th place every single time. He had 5 9th place Masters finishes this year. Nothing higher.
It's kind of like how Book was always the 5-5-5-5 guy last year.
John's the 999 guy.
Is that how you laugh in Korean? 9999?
9999. I'm pretty sure it's just K.
Hey, where's Julia?
I think he's done with that. That was round 1 of the third. That's it.
Fight.
Is he doing a lot? Maybe
It's a promise.
Maybe when you asked him and he said Julie, he's like, damn, I have to actually play Julia.
Yeah. It's like I have to live up to it.
Yeah.
Brings us up a commentary.
Yeah, Qasim most notably finished just short of top 8 at that Dubai Master event. Really strong performance there overall, but right off the bat here, down 4-2, gonna take Jon Ding to the wall, put him in this corner.
That was such an unusual risk from Jon Ding early there, and now the rage art attempt gonna get out of the corner, of course. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen.
It looked
right?
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked like it was
it
gonna go off
looked
right from
funny.
the beginning. I think Jon Ding has like the worst hit ratio on rage arts out of any competitive player.
Well, every time he does it when his back's to the wall, you have to know it's not even going to get blocked.
Yeah.
It's not going to hit anything.
No punch to the down throw too. Holy moly.
Crush the low.
And Qasim's he's throwing a really big mix of just Scarecrow stance, Mantis stance, and then standing normal attacks as well.
Yeah, I like the way. Oh,
See,
okay.
got a little greedy there. He went for an uppercut while Eddie was in handstand. Got punished for it.
Nice job there from Jon Ding.
Round
That was
3.
a great punish.
Fight.
Nice way to answer back with Jon Ding here. There's the launch.
Jon Ding officially in the lead in the set, early in the set. Got floated.
No real
Yeah.
conversion there. He's okay with that.
Got away with one. Nice patience from Jon Ding. That's what you need. You can't rush into things, especially if you're not even sure if you're going to hit the character or not. Better off just being a little bit more patient and learning which moves are best to knock her out of these stances, whether it be a low stance or some other stance, you know?
Right.
Rage mode now available for Casimir.
Jon Ding's fine with taking low pokes, this life lead. Just does not want to get hit with the rage art, rage drive.
Or counter hit low.
Yeah.
You get launched.
Time's winding down. Time's on Jon Ding's side.
Got
gotta
not
make a move.
overextend. And he gets floated here. Big down forward 1. Even spent nothing.
Cue the cinematic, just take the damage buff, 6 seconds.
5. Jon Ding's got the lead, I believe.
Ooh.
Oh, he hits the drive.
I mean, I knew that drive was coming.
Round 4.
I can't believe Qasim would approach in that situation.
Yeah, that was the surprising part.
You're supposed to block, but I guess he was wanting to throw Jon Ding off, give him a little testy test.
Loving the patience here from Jon Ding, though. You know, he's
Both players are
Playing
actually.
Yeah.
great.
I I mean, they're both utilizing the great movement that both of their characters have to offer.
Have built in.
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen that happen a lot. A lot of players trying to challenge that string, interrupt, not really knowing that, you know, if they commit to the second, third hit, then they're leaving themselves open.
Yeah,
you don't really have to stick your neck out like that.
That string is so nice, too, because every hit is a counter hit launcher. Every single part of that string.
I respect it at times, especially when you're up.
So final round situation here for game one. Counter.
There's the first part.
And we're going downstairs finally. What a huge lead. Kagemaru really turned things around here all of a sudden. Johnny had that 2-1 lead, but it's gone.
Close here.
Oh, he's in big trouble.
Mix up. Wow.
That's clipped at the very end.
I can't believe he didn't block that.
Nice backdash out of the nice block again. Johnny's still in this. 50-50.
Oh,
It's not over.
What's he gonna do? It's
Oh, John is crazy.
God.
That
What?
was ridiculous. Actually,
That was crazy.
it all started with him just going all in with the string out of the handstand,
Yeah.
and I mean he just
Holy
took
that
advantage.
That was a
capitalized.
crazy comeback.
That was impressive.
You definitely sensed a press at some point too. A sense of desperation, I think, to be able to close that out on Kazem's side. He was definitely swinging with some jabs and down for ones that were kind of at a questionable range as well.
Yeah.
And that's probably actually what cost him the previous round, right? When he ran in to stop the rage drive.
Yeah, especially when time was on his side, it didn't make sense.
I mean, in that situation though against Eddie, Eddie's going to run up and force the rage drive anyway, so you can't really run away from him. But Zafina does have great movement, so who knows?
He had so many chances to close Junding out. He was down to one hit. You said yourself, big trouble. When you're down to that pixel, I mean, the chances are very, very, very slim.
Yeah, I think I said he was in big trouble, and then he got hit 4 more times. I was like, he was close to the death. I was like, boy.
Fight.
And you don't start believing the comeback's real until like the third or fourth hit where it's
like, wait, he might do this.
yeah, you really don't start believing the comeback happens until they actually come back. It's like, oh, hey, that wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Well, that was a great punch from John Ding. They definitely had it scouted, had the proper, appropriate punish.
Can he convert? Nope. Right there would be an opportunity to get a little low poke in. Launch punch.
Didn't come to launch punish, but still got a wall spot.
Still got a combo.
Nice. Yeah, that was actually pretty damaging.
No. Oh, God.
Wow. Just ran straight
Big
into
mistake.
it. Yep.
It's on both sides.
Oh,
Wait!
what?
Oh my goodness! Opportunity, and John Ding takes it.
Round 2.
That's easier. That's easier now.
It's easier, that one?
Yeah, they made the just frame window like 3 frames longer.
I don't see it drop too many times.
Yeah. And you could, I mean, that definitely shows that there's definitely some nerves here.
Yeah, to me, that's mental guardrail.
That, yeah,
That's mental
definitely.
guardrail.
That's a clear sign.
But it's not done. He's still pulling it back again. He's got a good lead here in round 2.
And nerves doesn't mean that you're going to lose. It just means that you're not playing up to what you're normally capable of.
That was counter hit. Didn't really follow through, though. But
Look at the pixel. No way he's going to do it again, right?
nope. Trying to jinx,
I'm
reverse
just-
jinx him.
No, I'm not trying anything. I'm just saying, no way, right?
Fight.
This is what Kasem has to do. Slow the match down a little bit, establish more control. This time trade in his favor. And of course get good carry here. Just short of the wall, but he's going to be able to hold the pressure.
Nice.
Nice punish.
Let's see if he's going to... Nope, not going to go for it. Just wants to mix up Junding.
Wants the control.
Yeah, it's a little bit too risky, if you're not, especially if you're not sure how to do that wall combo. If there is even is a wall combo, to be honest.
Whip punish, can't do it.
Anyone's round.
So close right now. Nice block.
That was such a hard block, too, because Junding's, you know, he just got his attack blocked. And so trying to throw a curveball going low for a punish.
I can't believe you jabbed that out. The blocks!
Oh! It's getting a lot of mileage out of that one.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. Yeah, it's the third time it's hit.
Now infinite stage
Fight.
Yeah, interesting choice here from to choose this stage of all stages.
Big opportunity for Junding. Combo plus mix-ups to follow. Kasem's in hot water here. He could do it. Defense now, especially with no walls.
Nice.
Oh.
That was great.
Just on point.
Yeah,
Should be it.
that's it.
That's just perfect spacing right there, man.
That's the John Ding.
Spacing and patience.
Yeah, and like I said, John Ding has looked so good today, and I think that's a good confidence boost for him. Staying in the winner's side, and then, you know, putting one of the big threats into the losers bracket.
His teammate there, low high. With a little pat on the shoulder. Good job. Teammate. Gotcha. Oh, goodness.
Coming up next, yeah, here we go. Jotaro from Japan going up against Rocks Dragons, IMusician, whatever the hell his guy's name is.
Negan versus Yoshimitsu.
Bat
Weapon
versus
battle?
sword.
Dude,
Yeah, interesting choice here because we know Jotaro as the Noctis main, but
I've never seen his Negan.
He's been running Negan up against certain character
Characters.
matchups.
Interesting.
Like against Yojin Boy, Giga, he'll run Negan. But against Yoshi?
Did you see the way that wall splat happened? Do you think iMusician set that up?
Super unfortunate.
that Yoshi mid 2 players. Oh my God, is that gonna hit?
Yeah.
What a
Hella.
He said punish.
Super impressive.
Even
Is that
he
gonna
knew.
hit?
Punish.
Yeah, one of the questions that you ask when a player switches off his mains is he going to be able to ready for situations like that require you to have such specific character
I
knowledge?
mean, he might have tried
Round 3.
Noctis first because he's down again.
Yeah, he's down a game. It's possible he just lost.
I'm sure he did. But that was just really good play by Jotaro for just knowing the right thing to do with Negan in that situation, you know? Especially since I've never even seen him use his character.
Actually, I saw earlier. He went straight to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, game 1 was Negan.
I mean, they're pretty similar in strength, you know, with Noctis having that big, long range and Negan also.
Range, consistent
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting that he lost to Negan, but still decided that he was the right choice.
And of course, Intimidation stands the threat that represents in neutral. Right now, man, iMusician trying to spin on the inside. Stepping low in rage. Jotaro looking for any clean hit to close it out. Good break.
Ooh, lock it out.
You win.
Ties it up here. It's so rare to see good Negan in turn. Shout out to Poke Chop, by the way.
Oh yeah, man, he did work. Wednesday,
Yeah.
the Wednesday dojo defended the house. Yo, that's still a crazy run when you think about it, man.
Insane.
It was good.
You know, he might have kept.
That was his best tournament performance ever. Like, his
Ever,
best,
yeah, ever, I
you
think.
know,
I mean, yeah, the competition was stacked.
yeah, as far as competition goes, you know, he's won regional tournaments, major tournaments, but this
Right.
one had all the names there, and he took them all out.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
It's like Take, Saint, Gen, back to back to back, and then there's one more too.
There was another one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shadow.
there's a
Oh, I think
reason.
it was.
Yeah, yeah.
It felt like he's the reason why Take's not in this tournament anymore.
Yet.
Oh, that's so true.
How do you get the trailer all
Round
the way out
1.
here? iMusician with the
Fight.
infinite stage. Man, he really does love these infinite stages, and I like that fact about him. Oh, don't turn your back to me though.
Not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool.
About to cash out, take this 50%. Chap on Oki. Yeah, Stanford, show him the flash now.
So much
Rainbow
damage.
roll.
I hate guaranteed unblockables like that.
It's hard to gauge how much life you actually lost because they reset the bar.
Yeah.
So you're like, man, I just lost a lot of life.
Yeah, like, is that broken or not? I can't tell.
Nice patience here from Jotaro too.
Just looking for any opening to be able to close out with a safe mid.
He knows he just needs one.
Yep.
Whoa!
And he's
Yeah.
not swinging heavy either.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
simple down forward,
You
one
could
down
have
forward
easily,
all day.
got caught with that race drive setup, you know, just being
Fight.
greedy. He was not.
Yeah, very, very, very patient there.
Yeah, he needs some fire.
HPG stream, man. Saying over there.
Down forward, two.
Okay.
Whoa.
Combo variation will even it up here.
I like that combo.
Putting himself in a rage. Smart play. iMusician. No.
No.
A little bit
that's
too
way
late.
Way too late.
Jotaro now 5
point.
rounds straight.
Wait, is that how you do? Is Yoshimitsu's rage drive like back 1+2 or something like that?
Probably.
Oh, rage art?
How else did he break the throw with the rage art? Unless he tried to just punish with it.
Yeah.
Back.
Not cool.
2 for 2.
Yeah, that's been so good for him right now. Wow, I like that. Just walk up, stand
chill.
still.
Super duper patient, and it's a big contrast to the way that he plays Noctis. He
Isn't-
just goes
isn't-
in.
I couldn't help
with
but
the
think that
twos.
too. Yeah.
He just goes in.
It's crazy. I like that though. You know, if you have a clear, distinct style between two different characters, then you have a real like different, you know,
Balance.
like, yeah,
balance attack.
a real different balance to what you're like used to.
It's a sense too. He can definitely tell that iMusician isn't all too familiar with this character matchup as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's throwing
chilling
back
with
though
them.
right now.
Oh my God! You thought you were gonna spin away?
Ooh. He's catching him with that too.
Yo, this is
Helicopter.
final round here.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, very
go.
close now.
Fight.
This is winners too. So
Oh!
Counter hit.
Yeah, this is big.
So unfortunate for
This
iMusician.
should be -50%. Yep.
He's gonna have to make his way back.
Nice.
Low parry. This is going to be big return for Jotaro.
Defense is incredible.
No exceptions.
All right, magician time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting on it, you know, for some viral Yoshi clip.
It's going to be on Twitter.
It's about to happen.
Low.
No! Into the drive immediately. Here comes IMusician.
What's he got? Okay.
So it's going down to the wire.
What's he got?
Oh, the throw! Get off
Good
me!
throw, break.
He didn't get range at that time. No!
He didn't finish the
No
string.
duck.
What the heck? 15 seconds. Oh my
my
God!
God.
It's magic time. IMusician with the crazy comeback. Final round gets it done. Stays on the winner's side of the bracket. Here in the LCQ.
He threw so many different attacks at Jotaro that Jotaro was not able to recognize the duckable string and just let him get away with one. It cost him everything there.
You made the perfect Twitter clip, because right when you said it, then it started happening.
Oh man, look at this. We got booked for Yojin Boy. Right?
This is actually Yojin.
Oh, good.
It's actually
It's actually
Yojin. Nice. You got it. Ooh, this is going to be a good one,
Jin
though.
versus Gigas.
Definitely. I mean, the issue with this match though is that Gigas has so many just like long startup attacks that they're very easy to parry if you're on point.
I mean, don't forget though, we just saw Yojin Boy beat Run It Black earlier in this tournament.
That's true.
Ready for the
It was a good match, though. I will
It
say,
was.
Run It
Yeah,
Black
that's close.
actually showed that he was very knowledgeable with the matchup. A lot of parries, a lot of clutch parries, and I would say that Book is on that level, if not
Right.
one more level up
Exactly.
from Run It Black. With just tournament experience and the consistency, Book's definitely rock solid with the
He's
way
a
that
little
he
bit more
plays.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Yojin Boy, I mean, this year for him has been great for him because he's been playing so well throughout every tournament he's entered.
I consider him an X factor in every event he enters because you know he's bound to take out a big name or two. For
That's
sure.
the thing. It's not even so much
Yeah.
about what he gets for himself. It's about ruining the tournament for other people.
Yeah. And if you're, as long as you're not in his path, you're like, all right, yes, I'm glad he entered.
Yes. One of the few players that utilized that taunt from Gigas.
Yeah, the big power
Making it count.
crush.
Yeah.
That Parker's so good. I mean, when you go against a Gigas player who does this so much, you really have to be ready to throw them.
Throw low, which is scary too, right? Because he can cancel out at any time.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
And you see the ideal range he's looking to stand into, right? Just within jab range.
KO.
Where he's still in range of being able to connect the down two
Yeah.
while standing one.
Fight.
Also a safe mid knee, right?
Big counter hit.
Nice to be able to just flip. Counter hit, forward.
Still dropping combos.
Yeah.
Book looking a little shaky here, but he's got the lead in this round at least.
Just use the power of the jab.
Wow, there we go. That was a whip one.
And he was looking for it, right? He was staying at that range the whole time.
No? Same
Call?
situation as last
Yeah,
round.
same
Just
exact
about.
one.
Oh man, he was expecting the power crush, but he just
Round
dashed and did
three.
nothing.
And you know, Yojin Boy, he's doing down three, but he's not finishing that string. He might be scared of the Book trying to parry it or
Yeah,
something.
it's smart. It works in Gigas' favor.
Yeah.
It makes the other guy question whether or not he'll get a finish the string.
And Book's punished, he's punished both times, but it's only a wall standing forward. It's worth throwing out.
Okay.
Another one? Oh man, the axe is working out.
Let's get started here.
Round 4. Fight.
I love the way Yojin Boy uses that jab. Recognizing that this is the best jab.
Yeah. Obviously, it has a very high damage potential behind it. Spacing as well.
Girl!
A little
love
bit
that.
shaky still.
Definitely shaking, bad positioning here with the wall behind him, but gets the axe to connect
He
again.
caught a break. He didn't get Yojin to duck. Instead, caught a counter hit.
It's a big opportunity for him.
What the hell?
Final round.
I respect it.
Final round, game one because of it.
That's
Does that even launch?
a jack hop kick, dude.
Crouch jab able to interrupt the 4-4-2 attempt.
Nice.
Looking for a hook fist. You're gonna catch this down too.
Yojin Boy.
Hold this wall.
I think a lot of it is Yojin Boy's using that jab to keep him at that space where that down two becomes the winning.
Oh! That
Hell
big
of
boy
damage.
coming. Woo. That was the only command grab of the entire game.
Yeah. That was the one that counted.
Yeah,
I mean,
saved it right when he's at the wall where the damage potential is at its highest.
He caught him in the middle of a string, so I don't even know if Book had a chance to break it.
This tournament
Yeah, for
7.
sure. I mean, because when you get caught in the string while you're like pressing 1 or 2 and they throw you, I hate that the most. Because I'm like, I broke it, but you're lucky I was mashing. Because I was mashing.
Ready for the next battle.
That's actually what you mentioned earlier. That's what's so fun to watch about Yojin Boy play for me. He showcases the power of one move, just the power of jab.
Jab.
How to use your jabs in this game.
And I mean, you know, he's a character specialist. I don't even know if he's ever played Tekken without Gigas. Like, I don't know. I feel like he only came into existence.
He was created.
Yeah, he was created to
Shout out
play
to Sky.
Gigas.
Yeah.
Here we go, game 2.
We didn't see a lot of parries from Book that game. He started off very, very sluggish. Was almost able to steal the game, pulling it back.
He attempted a parry there,
Yeah,
called it out.
Right off the bat. Early on here, he's already attempted 2.
But I mean, it's Yojin Boy, like everything in the neutral has just been jabs, down forward 1. So it's like even if Book parries something, he doesn't want to throw an attack because he's not sure what's he gonna get.
Nice Magic Ball gets the pick up. Not gonna be able to kill with his damage though. Or can he? Oh boy.
That was unfortunate. He got re-wall splatted. Oh.
Should be fine with that one.
Hell yeah.
Round 2.
Yeah, I think that taunt power crush from Gigas is kind of setting the tone for this matchup. But he's a little bit more passive, a little bit more hesitant. Just wants to not really commit to anything that can get him punished too much from that taunt.
Oh, that down jab Yojin Boy did was the right answer for that string, but did too late. He got counted instead.
Winning out. Book forcing him to the wall, forcing him to hold this pressure. Good patience from Yojin Boy parry.
He's figuring it out.
LLRK finally. He hasn't used that.
Good timing. Hey.
Ooh, delayed the string too. Caught Yojin Boy trying to either
Round
move,
3.
punch, do something.
Fight.
Wow.
Season
pick it
3.
up.
Damage opener here.
Half-Life.
Damn!
Right back at you.
Oh my goodness.
He took so much to the face.
That's why he wears the helmet.
Broke it this time. He's going to crack for us with the raise drive.
Oh, you see Book jumping a lot. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to deal with that raise
Smart.
drive.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, nice job there.
That's gonna hit, right? Yeah. I was like, I know it's supposed to hit, but like Gigas is big and everything. I was like,
Never
who
know.
knows, dude?
You never know.
Nice job. 3-0 there from Book.
You win.
But you know, I think a lot of that had to do with the stage choice there, right? Because there wasn't much room for Yojin Boy to move around.
And Book also, yeah, on the other side, clocked out a lot of damage on wall scenarios
Yeah.
the entire game.
So the stage select here will be very big on. He's thinking hard about this one.
Important one.
And Taiheyo's back there, gonna help out his boy.
Praying to the stage select algorithm.
I mean, there's no out. He can just choose.
You choose.
I think this is more of a moment of thinking about the match rather than the stage.
Yeah.
A lot about what kind of adjustments he wants to come to the table with.
You got to do that. Slow down the set.
Why he lost,
Yeah.
how he won the first game, he's putting it together. He needs to find the right answers right here, right now.
And he chose Forgotten Realm. Interesting choice. He must have, you know, I mean, obviously Gigas gets some crazy damage off of his combo, especially with the floor breaks, because he has a ton of moves that
Yeah,
spike.
a lot of floor breaks.
Final game here. Man, I can't believe we're only in top 32.
Yeah, right now it looks like we've got Hira versus Liquid Ganon playing off stream right now. Hopefully we have time.
We'll
bring you guys
cut to
some-
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Round 1.
Let's flip it back into time.
Ooh, oh, okay. There you want.
Hey.
Down back forward, round start. Yojin forward. Return fire here.
Wow, good parry that time. And yeah, like you mentioned, Rick, you know, the stuff, the attacks that Yojin Boy's been using, just been like jabs and down forward one. So even if it does get those parries, he's not going to be able to capitalize with the big damage attack.
That's why he only went with like a 2-1 there, instead of, you know, trying to go for a can or something heavy.
Downstairs.
Big damage too.
Keeping the pressure up.
The lows at the wall.
You know, Yojin Boy hasn't done rage drive once.
Fight.
That's true.
Not once.
Scared of that parry?
I mean, yeah, I mean, even when he was threatening with it, Book was jumping back to trying to avoid the initial shock or whatever the hell that's called.
The guards that it puts you in, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, it's so frustrating to approach Gigas like this when he's using that power crush.
Yeah, but I feel like the more you use it, the less, you know, successful, or the less chance you have of being successful, because you're giving Book more opportunities to prepare himself, set himself up to maybe go low or throw, like you said.
Yeah.
Kind of the more you use it, the more his eyes are going to be trained to seeing that startup, kind of immediately connecting his brain to the answer.
Oh, regular throw there.
What a duck.
Just a little bit late.
nice.
Punish.
He was sweeping a lot. He was.
Round
Man,
3.
and this has been a close set.
And Yujin Boy he's also been ducking a lot, right? He's got caught by a lot of the axe kicks, ducking the grab attempt. Second ago before he blocked the LLRK.
Oh, he's been using that while standing 4-2 a ton just to break the floor. He's been trying to use that as his launcher.
Okay, 1-2.
Oh.
Big opportunity for Booker here.
Very, very close.
More spike.
Oh boy.
Alright, Book is 1 round away from moving on to top 16 winner side.
Well, that would be so crazy. Yeah. Here we
there
go.
it
There it is. Yeah, you've been
Bottom
calling
floor.
it. Okay.
That's a launcher on this stage and this stage only.
Oh my God, to the back. Wall splat with the down forward 1-4. Here we go.
back
Resplat,
into
another
the
one.
wall.
Oh, I thought you should have just 1-2
He could have kept going,
yeah.
it looks like. Yeah, but like I said earlier, Book's going safe route on his combos. He's dropping a lot. He doesn't want to just get too greedy here.
That's true. He's got a big lead here. Trying to close it out.
He splat after.
Oh, man.
Nice. Called him out on the command throw.
The crowd goes
Yes,
wild.
sir. Thailand in the house.
Yes, the
Look at
hometown
that
hero.
man.
Book still alive.
That is awesome. On the winner's side of the bracket,
He's not
too.
getting too excited, too, because you know he's got a long way to go.
Yeah, Yojin Boy, obviously, you know, he's such an emotional player. He wants to win, but he also recognizes. And look at this.
Yeah, Gen versus
Oh, here we
Hero.
go. Yeah,
1-0 for Gen.
Definitely biased with this one.
Why would that be?
I have no clue.
No, I'm just a fanboy. I'm just a fanboy.
Yeah,
Don't worry
Gens had
about
a long year. He got sponsored midway through the season. Really, really good sponsor, Liquid. And he almost made it. He took it to the very last event at DreamHack, earned a lot of points, put himself in qualified position, but just was not
Yeah,
able to
it's
get
just
in
a
there.
little bit too late.
Yeah, too competitive this year, but here he is at the LCQ.
Yeah, and, you know, it's just like, for someone that's been out of the tournament scene, like, you know, he would jump into various tournaments here and there, but not really serious. And then he just came back with the fire like this.
It was a slow startup. It took maybe about a month or two for him to really get back into the swing of things, right? But even kind of quietly just had some really good success. Just lacked that big performance, that big win to be able to punch his ticket, right?
Yep.
You know, he's young, so he's got school and
Yeah.
other things first to take care of before he gets into the games. So now he's back, he's focused.
Going up against one of Pakistan's finest right here in Hero.
Trying to create this upset.
Oh, my God.
Clutch.
That was a great punish.
I spoke with JDCR. He feels like Hero is probably one of the top 2 or 3 favorites to win the whole tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
The whole tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
No,
just the
whole-
LCQ?
The LCQ, I mean.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, again. Oh, man.
Good choice on the low jab, man. Those can come in
Set
handy.
Set point for Gen.
Can he do it? Small stage.
One of the big favorites. I mean, we just saw one Pakistan player fall to the losers. Will this be number 2?
You talk about bracket X factors. A lot of people were looking at Hero, looking at the Jon to be able to make that at least winner's side top 8.
Right?
This would be an upset, I think.
Here comes again. He's gambling with the slides,
Nice blocking.
even on life.
Wow, here's the only Steve player.
Okay.
Oh, that should be it.
No drop.
Unbelievable. Gen sends Hero down to the loser bracket.
Let's go. Let's go.
Liquid, huh?
The matchups are starting to happen, and we're starting to see some Titans clash right now.
You know, oh my God, everyone was saying, you know, Pakistan, you know, like everyone.
Of course.
But people forget, there's still people, you know, every country is still getting better. And obviously, you know, everyone wants to showcase that they're the best. Gen's doing a great
The thing
job.
that people are forgetting, too, is that, you know, Japan and Korea, obviously, they were like on top of the world for so long. They finally have like a reason to have a fire lit on them to finally try and be motivated to try to push themselves even harder than before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, Kwamba with the huge sale. Huge shout out, of course, for sponsoring the TWT year after year. Still got this crazy sale on the Aegis plus the Obsidian. That's the crazy backpack there. No bows attached, sorry.
What?
Plus the Obsidian, yeah. And it's crazy steal.
I'm sure they could do it if you
179.
wanted to.
I mean, you
Put
can
it on
ask,
your
you know.
request.
And still got the drone available, too, for a discounted price. Check them out at KwambaUSA.com.
Hey man, that combo was actually hella good. That's the crazy discount, the backpack and the stick.
No, it was.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. It's a pretty ridiculous deal.
You don't want to just carry your stick around under your arm the whole tournament. You definitely got to have a sick bag, and that bag is just made perfectly for tournament travel. I mean, I don't play on stick, but I just see everybody's got one.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we got to take a short break, guys. When we come back, the LCQ is going to continue. We're in the top 32. Matches getting crazy.
going to be very interesting
Oh,
because
yeah.
both players, as you said, have multiple characters in their arsenal. So let's see what they went with, and let's see what kind of strategies they apply.
But this, again, we're switching back to 2 out of 3.
Okay, Eliza
This is a race
Bear.
to 2.
This is a first to 2, as you said, and I think, you know, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Without the ability to sidestep away from those dive kicks and that pressure.
The dive kicks and the fireballs are going to play a huge part in how this is going to work out.
And if you've been watching Rangchu all day, he utilizes that low paw from the bear all the time. And if you've been watching Chanel all day, he's constantly low crushing with that dive kick. So we'll see if those two, you know, how they interact. Okay. Wow, low parry out of bear stance.
Booyaka.
Uh-oh, he dropped it.
Oh,
There's
and
the dive
now
kick.
he's doing the bear dives of his own, but miss input there.
Yes.
It's not looking good.
That was a
Rangchu.
trip guard. Very nice.
See, you got to take what is given to you. If he makes those mistakes, you've got to be ready to whip punish. And Rangchu was ready. He was on point.
Okay.
I mean, you got to be. I feel like if you're a bear player, you have to have insane reflexes.
Of course, yes. Optimize what's given to you. Okay, 2 hits and he gets it. That's that low paw. You know that that low dive kick is gonna be dealing with that in no time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, uppercut. The mix-up.
And the follow-up. What's going to happen here?
Okay, Hunting Bear stands up. That was another mistake. Punish it? No. And that hurt. Ouch. The mix-up here.
Again,
Nice
but great
job.
defense there from Rangchu, able to kind of mitigate the situation there, not be put into danger. But look, he's looking to close it out. This could be it. Oh, he missed the wall, messed him up.
Her only option to beat a stand block off of that dash is a low that's very unsafe and an unblockable that's very slow. So he's taking the safe bet, stand blocking that mix-up.
Yeah.
Now the question is, when is Chanel going to resort to the riskier options that will beat the stand block?
Well, the thing is, right now, options-wise, he doesn't have anything left regarding meter, so he's going to have to play this one pretty honestly here.
Yes, and Rangchu just looking so good, not having to worry about that meter, as you said. Building a lead already in this game, round 3.
And look at, he's spacing, just using the standing jab in conjunction
Cutting
with
him
things
off.
like down forward 2, using this, sparingly using the
Very
down back
nice.
2 as well. It's just been working out. Everything is looking good for Rangchu.
Yes, and look, you know, so interesting to consider everything we've seen today. Rangchu not picking Panda against Knee, happy to pick Panda against Chanel, and look how great he's doing.
Well, he's doing really good right now, but you know, eventually he's gonna have to face that same defense that he
low.
lost to earlier.
The low, still stand blocking. He used his meter, but he's about to build another one, and he has rage. Oh, yes, beautiful work there. 3 rounds to none against Chanel.
That is quite the statement, I would say, my friend.
On fire.
Yeah. You know what? And you know, his Eliza has been, for the most part, uncontested throughout the
Yes.
entire tournament.
Yes, you're right. Such a ferocious opponent, and man, it just shows Rangchu's level.
Yeah, but you know, again, this is actually his true main character, Elisa.
You're right.
So he's definitely going to know what tools he needs to use in this matchup.
The most experience he has with any of the characters, tournament-wise, legacy character, Elisa.
And that's the thing too. Now he's able to move more freely, I would say.
Oh yes.
And he'll be able to kind of, I guess, get around the Panda stuff.
Man, look at that combo. 2 hits, jetpack action mix-ups.
Oh,
wow, lets the
man.
clutch out, but it gets hop kick.
And the wall here has another opportunity.
Shoe
Shoe
shine,
shine,
and
but
he's
the
dead.
punish.
Very
I mean,
nice.
you got to go for those mix-ups, right? It's
Yeah.
either the head or the shoe shine.
Yep. Rangchu is doing such a great job of stand blocking most of the time, but reading the lows when they come. Okay, second hit, ducks under.
That's the thing. Rangchu thought he had a hit there, but he committed, and Chanel able to punish there with the duck.
Counter hit, G-clef.
Yeah, and of course that being guaranteed on a counter hit jab. Nice combo at the
Ouch.
wall.
Okay. Wow, look
He's
at this.
just
ducking.
stalking him, a giant bear going after
man.
the robot.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is 2 out of 3. I mean, this is
Oh
really
my
looking
God.
one-sided right now. Rangchu looking so confident.
And the clutch here right now, it's going to have to pay. Oh my gosh, he just went for
Is
it.
this going to be 6 rounds straight
It
against
could be.
Chanel?
It could be, and you know, this is from Panda.
Yes. 6 rounds straight from one of the lowest tier characters in the game.
Yeah, and again, proves just how well kept the
well
balance is in this game. In tournament play.
Obviously, is a key component to the game's design.
Okay, he went for the jumping attack, able to float him out of there, gets the conversion here, not able to get the last hit though.
And he's so confident being at point-blank range. It's so rare to see that in a tournament setting. Someone so brave to be in the danger zone like that at all times. Look at that, he constantly is moving in. He doesn't want to be far away. He wants to be close.
Yeah, and here we go. Chainsaws are out, but man,
Punish.
he's in red too. If he gets a launch here, it could be all over for
Yeah,
Chanel.
he's a, oh, what a block, but the wrong punish.
Yeah, he could have had a launch there. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
not yet.
It's not over yet for the robot.
This is outrageous. Rangchu not giving up, but he got the block very nice. He's been pressing that mix-up, the jumping low into the bear cancel.
Yeah. Jumping nothing is so scary in this at this point.
Okay, letting the clutch.
Now, will Chanel have what it takes? Will Chanel be able to even it up? Because this is huge. His tournament life on the line here. This is going to be the difference between placing in our top 4 and then going on to be able to place in top 3.
Wow, okay.
Oh, man, what a beefy punish.
Yeah.
Yee.
Okay, backing up. I love what I'm seeing here from Rangchu. Looking so solid.
Has him back to the wall here. And you would think this is good positioning for Chanel, but it's so scary considering how much life he has.
Chainsaws out. Backing up. Wow.
Oh, man, what a
the
whiff.
lingering active hitbox of those chainsaws.
The belly flop.
Wow, and it's simple as that. Rangchu moves on. Decisive victory against Chanel.
Woo, welcome back, everyone. Tekken World Tour Finals, 1-1, Kagemaru versus the Jon. Are you serious? 1-1? Kagemaru, man, this guy has been on a tear today. as
Pakistani
well.
Slayer?
Yeah, for real. You know, and he's always the kind of player that's like has that one tournament where it's like amazing, and this could be it.
A wild card player, right?
Yeah.
Where he can show up at any given moment, any given day.
I mean,
Just put the bracket on its ass, right?
I mean, Pakistan, they've been falling right now. Like, what's happening?
Well, we got
Hop kick.
There's just so much talent here, man.
This is a big one here for Kagemaru. If he can beat the Jon, that's going to be a huge confident boost for him.
Sick
Low
parry.
parry.
Very good, right there.
Oh, the tackle. He's ready. Get that blue
all
stuff
the
out there.
stuffings.
Damn, girl.
Ooh, what a whiff punish.
Stuffed them twice in like 2 seconds right there, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, this must have been back and forth.
Kagemaru up on the Jon right now?
So
Yeah.
Kagemaru took the first game. The Jon came back strong, taking game number 2.
Block the court 2.
Oh, damn, 4-4-2, nice.
Dropping
Uh-huh.
bows.
Hey.
Okay.
Time goes to 2 break.
Oh, no punish on the get-up kick.
Yeah.
Slide in low.
One more.
Uh-huh.
Wow, and yeah, just pushing the Jon with that couch dash.
Mm.
Ooh, missed it.
Good try, though. Good recognition.
Wow.
Down for a 1. Gonna get us whiff punish here.
GG.
Yeah.
Hey.
Uncharacteristic hop kick, it felt like. Just felt like it was a Hail Mary there, and Jon was ready to punish that easily.
This is the winner side of the bracket. Top 32's been crazy already.
Yeah, you know, this is definitely one player no one said had a chance to win, Kagemaru. No one
No one
mentioned.
talked
It's
about
like
it.
they
No
forgot about what
yeah.
he did at
There's
Master
too many
Cup.
people here, man.
Yeah, he got lost in the shuffle.
He's one of the most clutch players in tournaments if I've ever seen
Right?
one. Like when he went through the whole team at Master Cup,
yeah,
that
dude.
was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Oh, the guaranteed damage
Oh.
from the King's tackle.
Damn,
That was
a clutch
for
one.
his life.
Wow, he just
jabbed him out of
Kagemaru.
Oh, my hop kick in return.
Set point?
No way.
Round 4.
No way this goes down. No way. Jab strings.
Okay.
Sidestep right.
Corrected his punish that time.
Yo, what is happening?
Kagemaru looking so on point against this Marduk right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what happened when Pakistan first came to the scene. They were underestimated. Nobody really counted them
Damn, delayed hop kick. Yeah.
as heavy favorites. And now Kagemaru is being overlooked, and he's like, yo, guys, think about me for a second.
Yeah.
Don't forget about me.
Hello.
Pakistan's like, yo, who are these Japanese people?
Taking these
Have you guys ever heard of Kagemaru?
Jabbing the step in low. We punish. Oh, the clutch from the Jon.
He could take it.
Can he kill here?
He's got, oh,
One mix-up.
clutch tackle.
Oh!
Oh!
Not blocking low.
Kagemaru.
That's a big shakeup.
Dude,
Huge.
Bottom side of that bracket.
Everyone
winner
was
side.
talking about the Jon.
three pack players just went to loser bracket, right?
Everybody was talking about the Jon prior to this weekend, and I mean,
Yeah,
another one in losers.
You and IMusician still on. This bracket is wide open. This shit is wide open.
Oh, my
man.
God.
Yeah.
There's no, we have no idea who's in it, who has any shot anymore.
And speaking of which, you still got your Tekken War Tour 2017 champion still in the.
Oh, yeah, versus
He
Pecos.
skipped the whole tour. He's like, you know what? I heard it's an LCQ. I'm just going to enter that one.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll get my spot there.
You know, obviously you had that really big win earlier this year in Saudi Arabia, where
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a big money tournament. Didn't work out that way, but
Now he's back here to the TWT.
Oh, what a...
right off the bat, putting these electrics on, you're gonna put Pecos at the wall. Pecos staying
quite.
true to the geese.
Yeah, you know, I was watching Kudons play earlier against Zelgaru today, and watching Kudons, I was like, this is classic Kudons. Like, it's not...
Okay.
It feels like he's playing on point today.
That's sick.
It wasn't earlier in the year, Kudons?
Yeah, it looked... I mean, I don't know yet, but it looked
I
like...
mean, he's still in winner side, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's what Jon Ding was like today, too. Like, everyone came prepared for this LCQ.
Yeah, they're very serious about it.
Kicking neutral like that. Pecos struggling to be able to try to get a poking game going in the mid range like this.
And, you know, Pecos' year's been pretty up and down as well because he's had some great tournaments and then just followed up by some stinkers.
Yeah, I mean, he started off, this Masters run in Korea, right? He got third
Right.
place. That was, and which, I mean, I think a lot of people were consider that an upset. Hasn't been able to be as consistent, like you said, but, man, he's definitely shown that he can turn it up on a given tournament.
Right.
Again in the first round here against Kudon. You see a lot of down forward ones out of Pecos. I think he's looking for those up forward fours. That.
Nobody's really taking a risk. Currently, we see a lot of neutral, a lot of space, and guys just wait for the first opening. I think we're in for a long set.
Demon Small working out here with Kudon, trying to push to the wall. How can he slap like that? Nice,
Other
the
side.
back 3-2 float.
Right, it wasn't the other side too, didn't get too far enough.
Oh,
Got the
mid
duck.
gets launched, and oh man. Michi wins on to close it out.
I wonder if this, you know, one of those things where maybe Kudon just still hasn't done, you know, much research against geese. Even though you definitely played against hella geese throughout season 2.
Just a good mix of just sidestep low, jabs, down for once, and while standing one. Echo's able to slowly push Kudon towards this wall. Kudon's with a slight sidestep left, be able to trying to get off of it.
I mean, even if you're going to lose,
Oh, man.
even if you're going to lose the first game, Kudons, I'm sure, would rather just go down fighting with at least 1 or 2 rounds under his belt, learning a little bit more information.
Yeah.
He's still kind of just in the download phase right now. That's the first big risk kind of
Oh,
took.
God.
And he's
It's hell
doubling
sweep
down.
time.
He's pressing.
This should be it. But the scary part is Pecos now has 2 meters.
It took him a long time to get there.
Yeah,
But he got
took him
it.
3
oh
rounds.
My God. It's a rarity. These players usually only know how to count to 1 now. one to max mode. That's how they count.
Yeah.
Echo's just stepping
He
with
just
it.
let him realign for free.
His movement's been so fast inside the
Yeah.
movement.
Fish for a hit, counter hit with the end. Again, just
Beautiful.
That was a great whip punish just
Bounce.
Opting for the bounce. Okay.
Still has that 1
What?
meter left.
What?
Weird choice.
That standing 3.
Man, look at this pressure from Pecos right now.
I see a down 4 coming from Geese.
I see an electric coming.
Oh, yeah?
Down 4 wins then.
Damn it.
Down. Nice choice there. And Kudon's now down 1-0 to Pecos.
And like you said, the control in that last round was, I mean, you talked about his movement up until that point. It was about safe-ish pressure, jabs, down for ones, but then backdash and utilizing his movement to be able to create those whip punish opportunities, which opened up for that round.
Oh, yeah. Lots of sidestep left out of Pecos there. And that's the way we saw him sidestep the Hellspeed that one time.
It's just his overall general play style. He's not really known for being the most aggressive and setup-heavy character. He's just rock solid always, and he's always going to play his game no matter what, and that's kind of what we know Pecos for.
Here we go. Going to Devil's Pit this time around.
Banging on his heart. Checking to see if it's still running. Okay.
He's got to get a kickstart, dude.
Yeah.
It's just running. It's not powered up yet. He must be Iron Man.
Round 1. Fight.
Players is backing up. Okay.
Kudons was hesitating there, right? You saw that whip there right in front of his face. He didn't really do anything. Like, I feel like if Kudons was like in clutch mode, he would just electric it right on the spot. He's like, nope, that's the one.
He needs to wake up right now. Okay, smart by Pecos. Going with the high crushing lows. That's what you want to do against Mishima characters in general, just so that you can avoid just the troubles of dealing with electric, you know. Knowing that your lows are always going to go under electric if they ever do throw one out.
Round 2.
Great wall bouncer for Kudons. It's probably the first time I've ever seen that wall bounce ever hit.
All three of Geese's low pokes kind of go under highs.
Oh yeah,
It just works out for him. That's why we've probably not seen Kudons throw too many electrics out. He's already kind of been stopped.
Yeah, it's definitely higher emphasis on jabs in mid pressure in particular.
I feel like whatever we say, the players will be after.
Good return here off this low parry. Still got wall control to step with him, and he does. Gets the down 3.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Kudons got to fight
Yo!
out the wall.
Up four?
That looked like season 1 Kudons right there with the up fours.
Oh my god. And I was going to say, he wasn't ducking at all, right? He's taking all the lows, and then finally like, go low again. Here's a low
If you're going to hop kick, you know you only need it one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just lull them to sleep, let them think that it's free all day, and then just pop them with the final one.
Yeah, Kudons, I'm looking at him right now, looks super relaxed out. He's like chewing gum, he's chilling.
Round 3. Fight.
Okay, trying to go for that wall bounce.
Have to just backdash one out of there.
Down forward one battles all day. Side step left and Pecos all day.
What you want to do against okay, those
1-2 bars
high
on deck.
crushing lows are adding up.
Yeah, just constant step left too. It's just
Very interesting, actually.
it's getting nauseating.
Nice flash point combo, interrupt, runs up, gets the hell sweep, here comes Kudons now. And, you know, Pecos' style has been very patient, but he's behind you, right? He's behind 2 rounds. He's losing this 3rd round as well. And there's the electric!
That's gonna do it. Man, if you're Pecos, you died with 2 meters. That's like, that's so much time invested, gone.
It's like a geese violation.
I mean, think about the
Yeah.
hand motions he used doing for all the side step lefts. He's got to be tired going into game 3.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever hit up more in their life than Pecos just did right now.
I've never seen a peach color face mask. I'm kind of a fan of that, you know. It's cool. Got to be different. Everybody's rocking the white.
Or the black.
Yeah. The peach, bro? Gum, I hear it helps with your nerves. Or it
I
could
heard
help.
about
Yeah,
that, yeah.
Kotakor chews some gum while she plays. I know that for a fact.
Aren't you sure? So he went for an infinite stage.
Yeah, Kagemaru out of the tournament.
Ah, so unfortunate. Definitely always one of my favorites. She's really good at representing the U.S., man. Just so solid. Even in the big tournaments, she never really falters under pressure like
She
that.
actually got deuced out by you.
Yeah. I watched the first set. I mean, I felt like she was going to take it the way she started off. But, you know, Yu is a legend.
Yeah, for a reason.
People don't know that he's placed top 3 at EVO in the past before. I mean, these guys have a lot of history.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
Round 1.
you said legacy players, man.
Fight.
All right, here we go. Final game. Pecos
Looking like we're
versus Kudons.
picking up right where we left off.
Yeah, side
Lot of
step,
sidestep left. This time, though, Pecos working his way in the mid-range here, working those jabs, and that down 4-1. Oh, low parry right
That
off the bat.
fuzzy parry, yeah. Dashed in and just tapped that down forward. Uh-oh.
Jab flow here, though. Nichi wins on, and this is one of the buffs, man. This new attack, Nichi wins on, really helps out Giga on the infinite stages, right? He doesn't really give up that much damage as a result.
Yeah, in fact, it just seems like he has more damage now.
Yeah.
Pecos' plan is just to chip out with the lows here at this point. Would be the smart thing to
Keep it as low
do.
committal as possible.
He's also pretty much got the meter at this point. There it is.
Oh, the jab and then the down 4-1 goes out.
Kudons is looking for the electrics now, too.
Yeah, that was that down forward one. Had it come out like a couple frames later, he would have got launched.
Man, they're so annoying too, because also Pecos is keeping a fair balance of the mid and high attacks, just in case Kudons wants to throw out a 4-4, go for those low crushes, and if he were to try those out, he'd probably get floated.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a good game plan here against Double Gen.
That's a good start here for Kudons, though. Looking good. Yeah, you know, actually, Pecos has been holding on to his meter because he hasn't found any opportunities really to use it. He hasn't been going for back 3-2s at all, really, actually, outside of the first game.
Surprise hell sweep. One hit. Okay.
Round 3.
Very nice.
See, once he gets to 2 bars, 3 bars, see how he tries to use it.
I mean, he's already at 2 base there. Anything's going to be there.
Probably one of the only reasons to hold 2 bars is to go for that big wall combo, and there are no walls on this stage, so.
He could use it here, and he will. Reset damage. Yep. That means you use 2 meters, and you can almost guarantee yourself a victory in a round.
One more turn
Nice.
on
The float, he tried.
Good call out there, too.
Round 4.
Set point for him now.
Fight.
For Pecos, no gauge though. Gonna have to get it done the old-fashioned way. Low. Like Anakin said, right? The jab pressure, mixing that up.
Yeah, I mean, now Kudon's so scared to throw out any upward fours.
It's kind of forcing him to play the exact same way, too. Kudon's limited now to just his small pokes.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was going to miss the punch, but he nailed it.
Yeah, can't afford to drop this one right here. Goes for the simple version. The hell sweep, I was just about to say, too. It looked like he was getting up close for it.
For a second, look like he's just going to stop him. Like,
He's in control.
Okay.
Oh, a little bit too far, though.
Oh, goodness.
Nice, nice.
Pecos got a bar out of this round.
Okay.
And here we go. Final round. Pecos versus Kudon to stay on the winner bracket.
What a clutch jab to be able to float him out that
Yeah,
EM.
they're both doing the same thing to each other.
Yeah, the jabs and down forward ones to keep them out of the air because both of the low crushes are more, are big threats.
Jumping attacks.
That's like the first back 3 we've seen.
Hell sweep.
Oh, yeah! You're pretty good at this game.
The next one should be up 4-4. Can't press his luck too many times.
He tried. Yeah, you're right. You can't press his luck too much.
Yeah, should have been a hell sweep.
Kudon's
mean,
with
it's up
rage
4-4.
here.
Nice. Big damage, too.
Yeah, huge lead for Pecos to close it out here. 1+2, get off him.
Electric keep out is the perfect choice right here.
No,
Parry.
That was
And
good.
Pecos over Kudon.
Nicely done. Pecos staying on the winner's side of things. Kudon still in the tournament, but now on the loser's side. Of course, you just got to win this tournament, though, right? It doesn't matter if you do it for the winner's or the loser's side. If you win this tournament, you're in the finals tomorrow.
That is probably the best thing you could have done.
That's like a dream come true. Somebody's dream is about to come true today. I mean, they get to bypass a whole year's worth of travel and qualification, come here and fight in one of the hardest tournaments of all time and get in. Yeah, it is. No doubt about it.
Yeah, Obama earlier was talking about how like there's something different about this LCQ, right, compared to the years past. And there's something about it. I don't know what it is, man, but it is stacked.
I think what it is
The
that
regional-
there is so much representation from all across the world at this tournament. America, Europe, even, I mean,
Got Pakistan,
Southeast
Saudi Arabia,
Asia.
yeah.
I mean, everybody that plays Tekken is here.
I mean, it really does feel like it has a different level of prestige. It's come into that. Is what's really cool about it. Like you said, the representation, right? There's so many nationalities represented here, and it's not like they're sending busters either, right? No. They're sending Majin Obama.
I feel like every single player
they're
that
putting
ended-
like real players in here.
Everybody that entered felt like they had a chance to win this
Yeah.
tournament. And from the very first round, we saw high-quality matches. It wasn't like your ordinary major back at home in the States, for example, where we're watching guys get weeded out the tournaments. But from the very beginning, we saw people fall. Like, I looked at the brackets. I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but I know you had a rough day.
Oh, yeah, my day was
You
terrible.
had yeah, exactly. It was no joke. You know what I mean?
I asked Ricky who he lost. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, because that's all I could say because they were both hella good. And they
Super
beat me
good.
up, so I'm like, you know what? I
Super
can't
good.
even be mad.
my goodness.
Oh my God.
This is loser bracket action.
Tournament 7.
The Jon versus Doujin.
Think about-
Pakistan versus Philippines.
And think about it like this, right? Earlier this year, Evo Japan, we saw like the grand finals between the Philippines and Pakistan.
That's where it started.
In Japan.
Yeah.
In Japan.
That's so true. In Japan.
And today it feels like Japan is like, hey, remember us? Look, we're still kind of good.
It's so cool.
Well,
dude.
you and Anakin Rip mentioned this before we went to break. I feel like this year, since Evo Japan started, we've been so razor focused on the rise of Pakistan, and obviously Arslan Ash was the one who started to spin that wheel, right?
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm hyped for, what I'm really excited for, is seeing everyone else's response to that.
Exactly.
You're so used to seeing me, low highs, all those players be the guys that make other people look like they don't know what they're doing in this game, right? But then when they finally run into someone that forces an evolution out of them, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
And
What
that's-
is your answer?
And, yeah, exactly. When we saw it in Dubai with Lowhigh specifically against T-Mo, we're like, yo, wait a second. Lowhigh did some homework here. Things are leveling up. And that's what I feel like we're seeing throughout this LCQ, right? I mean, Pakistan here, a bunch of them are in the losers bracket.
Round
Yes,
one.
man. Oh, man, this is loser's side.
Yeah,
One of these guys is going home.
The other's going to qualify to top 8, though, on the loser side of the bracket.
Wow, the world break it.
A lot of times people judge you based on your last tournament result. Like, it's the most recent one that only matters. And so, since Pakistan has been on such a tear lately, they've been only winning and winning and winning. What it has done is added a lot more pressure on these guys to continue winning. Otherwise, people are going to view them as like, oh, they're falling off. But I mean, all it is just everybody's good. It was just a hot streak, and now the scales I think are kind of balancing out. A lot of people thought they were just on another level or
Welcome
something.
to the
But
internet, bro.
yeah, exactly. This is just.
But it could
Tekken.
be, it could be also just because, because everyone saw how good Pakistan was. And now they're like,
They're taking them seriously now.
Yeah, we got to be more serious about how we're playing.
I mean, look, if Pakistan doesn't win its LCQ, they're washed up.
It's like that?
That's how the internet works.
All right.
Goalie and Chop on the ground here. And the stand up, low from the Jon, closing out on Doujin.
Round three.
Yeah, the Jon, I think, was the favorite for a lot of people to make it out of this LCQ.
I mean, even on loser side, I think he still
Still a
is.
threat, yeah, for sure.
That's the thing with players like him, with a Teef, with Hira. I mean, it's got to be two people that stand up and knock him out, right? It's definitely a different story now since they're all in loser side. Actually, high potential for them to run into each other.
Exactly.
Of course. But I mean, they might not run into each other if Doujin, does his job here and takes out the Jon, sends him home. He's looking pretty good right now.
You know what? To add to another point of what Anakin was talking about too, these players, some of them aren't as well traveled as the other ones, right? It's possible that being able to playing on stages like this, playing on streams like this, up until now we haven't seen that affect them and give them, have nerves for that. But when everyone else has been putting them under a magnifying glass because of those sets, because of those tournament performances, it feels a little bit different.
Yo, Doujin.
He didn't mean to cut you off, but
That shit hit a little bit different. That's all right.
Yeah, Doujin was like, yo, shut up. Let me get this real quick.
Yo, shut up.
Yo, shut up. Hit the shoulder real quick.
And a lot of these guys, I think it's the first time we're seeing them step outside of their home country and fight in international competitions. And we talk about it a lot. It's different, having to stick on your lap as opposed to the arcade when we talk about Japanese and Korean players come to America struggling in international tournaments. There are a lot of different outside factors that come into play. Experience being one of them. Experience being one of them, Doujin has had plenty of experience representing his country outside of the Philippines. And the Jon, I think he's feeling some pressure.
Look at this. Doujin with the perfect to close out game one.
He just suffered a loss to Kagemaru as well, so that's still weighing heavily on his mind.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Doujin definitely hates this song. Every time the song comes on, that's the last round.
I don't think I've ever even heard this song in the game. I honestly don't even know what song this is.
It's only when Lars has that outfit on. It switches the final round.
That's why. That's why I haven't heard it.
Yeah. All right, getting real close to the ear.
That's why I hate it, though, because it keeps changing all these stages songs.
All right, Mishima Dojo here for the Jon. Man, this tournament has been crazy.
It has been.
It's like,
and it's not even close to over yet.
Yeah, what the hell?
We're just about to start getting the top 8.
Just getting started, yeah.
And yes, this is just LCQ. Tomorrow is even crazier. Unbelievable.
There's levels
Tomorrow
to this
is
thing,
This
right?
is not even the real tournament. This is not even the real tournament.
And it's a hella real tournament.
Yeah, for a lot of people, this is the realest tournament. There's no tournament realer than this.
And that's rare. You don't really see him go for the side switch command grab ender that often, but that time opting for the Oki there. Knee slicer.
Oh, he's down again.
Some more health off Doujin, but Doujin with a big carry.
Lars has great wall carry,
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's built into the stance, right? Like, just naturally moves forward so much.
Nice down jab there.
Oh, it's a block.
Oh, okay. Wall pressure.
No wall splat. The tackle's broken. Trade.
Anyone's game?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's safe.
What? Not, no!
Oh, my God.
That's how I felt, man. I just had no words.
That's how it goes sometimes. Oh, that was
Okay.
tight.
Doujin on point still. That clutch round didn't really phase.
Good. He didn't
Wow.
back roll
He's still
there.
in
Got the ground check, too.
Yeah, clutch ground throw right there
Okay.
for Doujin. You gotta remember, Dojin's a youngster, too. So he's got the reaction.
He's got those eyes.
But he's also got the experience, though. He's been playing for so long.
Man, I love that he's using Lars, too. This is tight.
Yeah.
Full circle, that's kind of who he's somewhat known
Yes.
for when he started off.
Set point now for him with the Lars.
Looking dominant, too.
Wow.
Fight.
Remember, this is a guy that emerged from the entire field of the Pakistani players at the Zakra Cup. He qualified, earned the right to come here. So he's kind of got like the whole country on his back right now. I think everybody's watching back home.
That's a good start, though.
All right. Hey, here we go. Working on a perfect.
Back to the Oh, he's about to get crazy.
Oh, that was a nice transition there.
He's about to get crazy.
You want the splat?
He's got to do that like 2 more times.
Nice.
1 more time.
Oh
more time.
my God! Oh, the down four.
Round 4.
Man, the
Jon staying alive.
is so close.
This is tournament life online now, right?
It is.
Yeah, for both players.
For the Jon, though.
Uh-oh.
Like, really?
One more?
Oh,
Okay.
they got the tackles.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, finally gets the tackle here.
Oh, yeah, he's awake now. He's back.
Ooh, that was a backward catch, too.
Here we go. Doujin time.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Final
Almost,
round
yeah.
situation. Set point for Doujin.
He's got to make this count. I think if Jon wins, he's got all the momentum. And it's just,
Good punish on the arc last attempt. That was close. Jon trying to go for the clutch. Good break from Doujin.
that down 3 block could have been everything for this round. Just getting off to a great start here.
The patience.
And now he's slowing it down.
Yeah.
Ooh, perfect. He's on
Punish.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowing it down allowed him to punish just a little bit more optimally.
And this is how he won the first game and the first few rounds here. Just really slow, really calculated, perfect spacing.
One combo can't kill here on this small stage. That was not a counter.
Luckily, oh, the counter.
That's
Get
a
him.
counter. A little bit
may
too
be
far
dead.
from the wall.
No, I don't think he's dead.
Oh, the mix-up.
Yes.
Nicely done. What a run back from the Jon. Ties it up 1 apiece. Final game incoming. Losers bracket to make it into top 8.
Yeah, I know Doja's not happy about getting hit with that last hit. There was no reason for him to crouch right there with Mardik. Going into Valley 2, though, there's no low that could have come out from right that moment. There was just really no reason to get hit by that.
And just an update. This is going to top 16, not top 8.
Round
We're getting there.
Wow, and
Don't worry.
straight rematch, though. Doja not even trying to think about it. Maybe he's just really comfortable with the stage.
Right off the bat, that Jon puts him on there.
But, you know, that could be a,
+2.
that could be a clear
Uh-oh.
Jump stop. Run the
That was
tackle
nice.
once again.
I think that was the first successful block Doja had off the tackle. I think the Jon's recognizing that, though. You might be seeing a lot more tackles this round.
We'll counter it down back 4 here.
Hold on
Doujin.
to the rage. Oh, nice.
Nice jump.
He's probably going to burn it here with the wall by his side.
Get it out of here.
Try.
One time too many.
Looks like Jon knows the windows for when he can try to at least go for some of these interrupts.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice try. Nice block.
Nothing. Oh, beautiful. Even better.
He salvaged it at the end.
That is not easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you go for something so difficult?
Just overroll. You know? Uh-oh. Third?
Gonna run it again. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Whoa.
Doja not having it.
And that was a little bit risky as well because of the wall being to his back.
The last time he went for 2, then switched it up. This time, yeah, of course, it only makes sense to try to test him again.
Start low carry, same
ouch,
situation.
Nice.
The tackles, you're right. You called it.
These tackles, though, Jon, I think has noticed it.
And if you've been watching what this guy's been doing overseas, this is more what you're used to.
Yeah.
The problem is Doujin is ducking for the tackle.
Round 4. Fight.
He better hate the song a little bit less right now.
Yeah. Set point for the Jon here.
Nice punish.
They didn't cancel the tackle that time.
So he's gonna make a move. Doujin's going in.
The tackles are working out.
No break, and yeah. Let's get the leg, even on health here.
Another one.
Every time he's ducking, you're right.
Yep.
And that makes the break extremely hard.
Good block, though.
Great punish.
Should be careful.
That might-
Low kick, that's
You
it.
called it. And the Jon gonna take it over Doujin.
Very, very
Stays
close.
in. Yeah, that was down to the wire. Doujin had multiple opportunities to close it out. The Jon, though, stayed focused, brought it back. Composure is so important in that kind of situation.
That's got to be a big confidence booster for him. That was he found, I mean, his back was to the wall. That's that. Game 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was actually the second time he caught Doujin with the wake up, get up low for a
Yeah.
combo to steal the round. And I
Right.
think that was just something he had in his pocket. Waited for the perfect moment to take the round, take the set,
Probably
move it on.
sense a little bit of desperation for Doja trying to
Exactly.
close it out too quickly.
And he was also turning the heat on too. It
Yeah.
was like Doujin was either going to be all the way back or all the way in. And you kind of sensed that Doujin was trying to take that round right there.
Coming up next, though, man. Fate Bilal going up against TissueMon.
So
He's one of my personal favorites, TissueMon.
Me
Just
too.
because he's the
love
boss.
TissueMon.
He's the man.
Yeah, TissueMon's awesome, dude. Italy in the house.
My
EU
question is
represent.
gonna be for Bilal, character selection. We saw him running Akuma earlier. He's known for Brian, but who do you queue up against Raven?
I think to be safe, I think he would probably just go Akuma. I think he's probably most comfortable with playing Akuma in tournament. The Brian, I'm not sure if he's gonna go for it, but we'll see. I mean, I definitely, personally, I would love to see his Brian. I know Jimmy would love to see it too.
Yeah, I mean, I know TissueMon is quite comfortable with Brian. I've seen him run games with Jimmy J. Tran, doing really, really well. This was at least 2 seasons ago, but you know, it does carry over somewhat. And you know, Jimmy is the Brian that everybody looks to. So with that said, I think that we're gonna see Brian versus Raven.
It looks like Bilal's actually locked into Akuma.
Yeah, it's gonna be Raven versus Akuma.
And we see TissueMon also fight Akuma all the time. Him having epic battles with Super Akuma throughout the years. Of course, there are 2 different styles.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Get ready for
Both
the
effective.
battle.
Yes. First question for me is Bilal gonna land the combos? He's gonna like start off struggling with some of these.
Oh man, you can see everyone's reactions there to the crowd
Yeah.
reacting behind them. They're like, "What happened?" Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, something happened back there.
All right, but here we are. Bilal versus TissueMon.
Yeah, for TissueMon too, how does he get into position to be able to try to run that offense? How does he get up close? How's he gonna be able to navigate this minefield with 4-4-4? Or he's just
What
gonna ride open cartwheel, baby.
What
It's a
a
party.
start.
He dropped the combo though.
It's kind of ugly right now.
Down
Power
back 2, power crush, take that back 3, I'll take it.
What's the best thing to do, Anakin, against that back turn from Raven?
You know, just the fact that she has a back turn power crush move. I heard you guys talking about it earlier. Like, usually when the character's back turn, you want to do something like a low jab just to get them out of it. Usually they're not able to stop that, but, you know, it's a 50-50, honestly, because if you block that, you're going to get some heavy punish damage.
Sidewalk left is also a good option too against a lot of our back turn attacks
Yeah,
as well.
Nice job there
Yeah.
from TissueMon. You gotta remember also, TissueMon's also been kind of a staple in the Tekken World Tour Finals as well for the past, what, two or three
2 years. I feel like he was a last-minute addition, right, to this LCQ. I don't think he was planning to come here until like a week ago.
Yeah, it seemed like he, after one of the events in Europe that he didn't win, he said, you know, oh, my Tekken World Tour is done.
He didn't want to miss out, man.
Yeah,
you don't
but
want to miss out on
He
an
saw it,
event
he's like,
this.
come on, man, look at this LCQ. I got to enter.
Yeah. You need to be here, and if you're not, you need to be here next year.
Yeah, no, that's very true, though. Yeah, these tour finals have been ridiculous.
That's the problem right there. When you find your back to the wall against Akuma like that too, it's like the down 4 1 string is so good because you can't fuzzy it, and then the down 3 complements it. That on the other side, and of course it's special cancelable too. Such high return.
Oh, didn't get a great whip punish there, but got a little bit.
Able to shave off bits of health here. Just running raw haze, that's how you feel? Down back 2, flow to the wall.
Nice.
Up kick, now give me the chop.
You needed to cancel that to get full wall damage.
Yeah,
It's
great
that
job.
Raven master.
Whoa.
Yo, what the hell?
Ultimate tap.
How? What? I remember she had that.
Down back 3 to try to
Turn
catch
to
him rolling.
Paul Phoenix for a second. Like, what the hell just happened?
That was sick.
That's how you know it's an old man playing. Using stuff that's been in the game for who knows how long.
Did Raven have that in 5-0?
I'm pretty
No
sure.
way.
I think so, yeah.
Out of full crouch, I believe.
Interesting.
Slows out of back turn after her down back 2.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, didn't he actually try to go for a big combo
That
there?
could have been much worse, yeah.
Yeah, the access was off, though.
Oh, this is going to kill.
Yeah.
Nice job there from Bilal. But, you know, a small victory for TissueMon because he got him to use 1 meter. Still has another meter.
Approaching
Almost.
this. Yeah.
You still have to be able to outplay him this round, though.
Yeah.
For the counter hit jackknife, let's do a sweep instead. Bilal starting to pile on.
Shimon's got to be very careful here.
Especially with 1 bar on Bilal's side. Don't want to run into a counter hit 4-4-4 or anything like that.
He's backing himself up into that wall.
Oh,
too,
just
but,
a lot of CD.
Mix.
Oh, that's been coming into play a lot.
Yeah, today has been counter hit.
Counter hit
get
low
up
kick, yeah.
Got to pick up.
Oh, you got to guess here.
Nice.
Whoa,
Yeah.
the highest float
He's
ever.
gonna get the wall.
Side wall.
Yeah, it's not the good wall.
Oh, God.
Counter
Get away
hit.
from the wall.
What the hell?
Oh, he's dead.
No.
Not like that.
Oh,
Ouch.
man, the scrambles, and it did not pay off for TissueMon.
And the thing is, he was, he went hazy, he was like, oh, teleport and everything. It's kind of unnecessary, right? Well, too much flash.
It might have just been all accidents.
It's the worst of luck.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. But you know,
Get ready
man's
for the
trash,
next
another man's
battle.
treasure. We're all gonna capitalize. You know he ain't feeling bad about that one.
He's
at
like,
all.
I'll take that.
Of
I'll take
course.
that. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I earned that whole game, bro.
Outplayed.
All right, Arctic Snowfall will be the stage here. Stage of choice for TissueMon. Is TissueMon our only European representative in the LCQ now?
Maybe.
I think so.
Might be the only, only one left. Yeah,
There's
for
gotta
sure.
be some land hanging out there. A lot of rubble and dust. Smoke clear.
call Rick.
Yeah.
No, there was no. I wasn't even picked up.
A lot of collateral damage along the way.
Yeah, I was trying to get on the LCQ bus and the bus just drove right past me. Like, no, you're good.
Max range sweeps working out here for Bilal in the mid range.
Whoa, whoa,
Dash,
whoa,
we're
that
just
was like
dashing on you.
5 dashes.
Wow, and then the back one into the fireballs. Interesting choice.
It's a big round for TissueMon.
Wow, got hit with the jump in.
Jeez.
Wow, look at this
That
aggressiveness.
is scary.
It-
But hats off
so
to
different.
TissueMon for not breaking.
Not buckling, yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have an opening.
Oh, one. Mix up.
Again!
Yeah.
Low get-up counter hits, huh?
It's a delayed version of the get-up, too, which is throwing everybody off. It looks like he's standing up straight, but he's catching that very last second window to kind of still have the wake-up kick. You can either do mid or low with that.
Ooh, nice. Got the duck down that back one.
I'll take this while standing one.
Nice job dropping the combo, what TissueMon said. Ooh, right in the back. Oh, again.
Puma's got a meter. He can end it with a combo. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Bumble, I probably want to try to win this round without losing that meter. Better chance right now, for sure. And that's going to be that.
Eaten up by the sweeps in the close range game, man.
Round 3.
It was the first time we really seen him get that risky in this whole set. Paid off.
He just got comfortable.
Yeah, he's storming in. He's mad. He's one of the last Pakistani players in the winner's bracket, man. He's got to show out.
He's trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's TissueMon gonna do here, though?
Okay.
Hardware ender.
Whatever he can. Win the back.
Trying to whip black hole.
Ah, he tried to get a whip punish too, but he sidestepped but didn't realign.
Tackle.
Is it ultimate tackle time?
So scary. Every time Akuma's got a bar, man. Just gotta sit back and wait.
Yeah, one clean hit and it's over. Back 2-2 trying to get in on his terms.
Bilal's gonna try to get in there right now. Right now. Yep.
Oh, wow,
he let it rip.
He finished the riskiest
He's
string.
never afraid, man.
Fight.
Especially when you back him into the corner like this, down 2 rounds, 1-0 in the set. I mean,
That's true. I feel like watching him in sets, that's when he really starts to pull out his gambits.
Oh, you saw that the up forward 3 to try to catch the get-up kick.
Now some down back forward. And, you know, Bilal's had to play a very good ground game here because TissueMon's been stumping him out of the air so much.
he's turtling up.
Oh, got him to spin a meter. That's good.
Whoa, TissueMon, what are you gonna do?
Yo! Counter hit
Counter
jackknife.
Looks like it's gonna kill.
Or 2-3.
No! Went for the easy
Oh,
ender
goodness.
just in case.
Oh, goodness. Not like this.
It's been getting hairy every time he went for max damage.
Max range jab just to close it out to TissueMon.
Final round game 2.
I'm trying to see a game 3, man. Hold
Yeah.
on.
This has been
Me
great.
too.
Bilal with these jabs early on.
Oh,
4-4-4 counter hit.
Trouble.
That's gonna be big return.
Big damage.
And he's still sitting on a bar.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Uh-oh.
it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Nice job there for Bilal.
Oh, nicely done.
We'll see you in loser side, Paisano. Bilal gonna be the one moving on winner's side here, top 16.
Nicely done.
Man, these matches have been so close. Even that was 2-0, it felt like TissueMon.
He was still always right there.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like.
Man, that's been. I don't know what to say.
That was a great session
Yeah.
of matches right there for sure.
I don't even know. Like, you gotta remember, Gen and Kagemaru are still in winners.
Oh, my God.
Right?
John Ding,
Jon Ding,
still in winners?
IMusician.
Jon Ding, IMusician. That's
the
coming up. That's coming up. That's they play each other.
What about Book?
Book.
Book.
One of my
he's
personal
still in.
favorites. Yeah.
Still in winners?
Winners. Winner side.
Man, this is crazy.
All right, guys. So I think we're almost down to the top 16. We're going to take a short break before we get there. Don't go anywhere. Go grab a snack or something. Come right back because top 16 is coming your way in just a second.